See, if straddle has not been mentioned to you, then just we'll discuss with you later. Okay, if you don't know what straddle is, just keep it aside for now. Okay, so I'll explain the trades. So right now I have two positions. So one is of a straddle, that is I have sold the 32,300 call option at 412 something, 412 413 average, and I have sold the 32,300 put option over here. Okay, so in the case of the call option that I sold, my stop loss is kept over here, and in the case of the put option that I sold, the stop loss is kept over here. Okay, so this is my first trade, straddle. And now the next trade that I have taken is, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Yeah. And the next trade I have actually taken is I have gone for a breakout at the day's high of Nifty. Okay. So I'll tell you the reasons also for the same. So this was a good pivot level. So I assume everybody understands what a pivot level is now. Okay. So this was actually a good pivot level. And yesterday also this was the day's high. So this particular point or this particular price level is actually coinciding with yesterday's high. Okay, this is yesterday's high. It got tested twice. Okay, this level actually got tested twice yesterday itself. Then one more thing is, uh, so today what happened, we'll see. Today the market actually managed to pick up. Okay, so guys, like for those of you who doesn't understand, see, I personally wanted to take a trade on ICICI Bank, but then market kind of actually completely moved against my view. Okay, I didn't take any position. Market gave a move again, so I didn't take any position there. Now, if you check over here, so this was forming a resistance yesterday. It was a pivot level also yesterday. Now talking about today, the price managed to pick up, fall down, pick up. Okay. So as I mentioned to you, every single day or every single point of time, the day's high always act as a significant level. Okay. The day's high actually act as a significant level, the day's high and the day's low. So here I kind of actually found something interesting. So this is the day's high. Okay, this is a pivot resistance. So same level was also being tested yesterday. So which means, yeah, this could actually hold as a good rejection point for the price. Okay, so I personally felt, yeah, this could actually hold as a good rejection point for the price. And if this level is managed to get taken out, we can expect some further upside move. So this was my personal perspective as far as Nifty is concerned. So I waited for this candle to give a closing above the level, and then I wanted to go for a buy at 150. Okay. However, what happened is that the price was continuously picking up, so I was not able to get a fill at 150. So as I mentioned to you in Discord, so I know it is trading at 150, 150.6 something. Okay. So I was checking out for longs and I placed a buy order at for 14,500 call option at 150, keeping my stop loss over here. Okay, but along with the price actually picking up pretty sharp, I was not capable of getting an entry over there. Okay, I was not capable of getting an entry over there. So now if someone is actually waiting for a retest, yeah, that's fine. See, I'm not giving any trade recommendation over here or something. I'm already in the trade. I personally am in the trade right now. Okay, now I'll show you a different chart to make things more clear. For people who don't understand options yet, it's fine. You just kind of actually have a look how the levels are getting taken out in Nifty and what this breakout is going to give us. So my expectation is that if price is managing to stay bullish, I could expect the price to head up towards the next level. That is my personal perspective. So I'll show you, forget about ICICI Reliance. Okay, so over here. So 14,500. So I'll show you the 14,500 call option. So I have taken an average entry over here, 157. So I wanted to enter at 150, but I couldn't get a fill. So I kind of actually just entered at 157. This is my average entry buy price. Okay. So this is my buy. Okay. On the stock, sorry, on the contract. Now I have kept my stop loss at 135, that is over here. So this is where my stop loss is kept, and this is where I had gone for a buy. Now, if Nifty manages, so what will happen to me if Nifty will kind of actually reverse from this point and drop down? What will happen to me? So actually, right now the price has reached 150. Okay, currently the price is at 150. So if Nifty undergoes some sort of a reversal from here, or Nifty kind of actually falls down steep from here, then what is going to happen is this trade I'll lose. Okay. But if market is kind of actually going to stay sideways, this trade will gain me more profits. This is a non-directional system. This is a short straddle I have done. Okay. So these are the positions I have taken. And I kind of actually, so right now what we see is, yeah, price actually kind of picked up. It's kind of going to test this pivot. If price manages to break below this pivot, most probably our stop loss is going to get hit. Okay, our stop loss would be getting hit on the bought put option if the price is actually managing to pierce below this level. Okay. Now, individual stocks, talking about individual stocks. Okay, so I personally had an idea about shorting ICICI Bank below this. Okay, I personally had an idea of going for a short on ICICI Bank if price manages to pierce below this. I'll tell you why. So if price manages to break below this level, I personally thought, yeah, I'll actually go for a short. Okay. If the price manages to give a closing below this level. So my expectation was that if yesterday Bank Nifty has formed a big gap up, you see that, right? So if ICICI Bank and so at that point of time, Axis Bank is looking weak. Okay, so HDFC Bank is looking very strong. So right now also HDFC Bank is kind of actually looking strong itself. So I personally thought, yeah, if HDFC Bank is kind of actually dropping, and along with that, if ICICI Bank actually gives some sort of a drop, then we can actually manage to get a good downside move on ICICI. That is, if I go for a short on ICICI at the day's low, I'll get a good favorable move. That was my thought. But ICICI kind of managed to pick up. So this plan I have completely dropped. Okay. So right now, two positions. So one position, my perspective is, yeah. So Nifty has kind of managed to break above this high. So my personal perspective is I could expect a move towards this level. That is one position that I have. So this I have done by buying options. Okay. I have bought the 14,500 call option over here, 156 with my stop loss over here. And the second perspective or the second position I have is this. So I have sold the 32,300 call as well as the 32,300 put. Okay. So let's see how it goes. So these are the two positions done by me for the day. Okay. Now, individual stocks, as of now, not finding any sort of an opportunity. But as soon as I find something, so there's an intraday or long position. See, intraday long position is same, no? Not an overnight position, it's an intraday. Okay. So let's see how it goes. Fine. So I think the 14,500 call is actually kind of going to hit my stop. If price manages to break below this. Okay, so let's see if it can find a support over here. So let's hope it finds a support over here. Is straddle non-directional? Yeah, straddle is non-directional, of course. If my price manages to go really trending on one direction, then straddle becomes a directional trade after one of the stop losses being hit. That is, we started off with a straddle, right? So right now, straddle is giving me some good profits. Okay. So I'm gaining almost 40 points over here and losing 20 points over here. That is, I'm in a net profit of almost 20 points on the straddle. Okay. I'm in a profit of almost 20 points on the short straddle. Okay. Will you explain non-directional? Yeah, man. See, if I haven't discussed it yet with you, I'll discuss it with you for sure. Okay. Let's go in the same sequence. So I wanted to show you some opportunities on equities also, but none of the stocks that I'm watching out is giving any favorable opportunity at the moment. Okay. So I thought, okay, I'll show you what I have done. With it, I'll teach all those things later. Just watch. So see, let's see if this level is being respected. all resistance level getting broken. Okay, all resistance level getting broken is tending to act as a new support. Let's see if this is being respected and if price can actually manage to pierce above this, above the day's high once again. Okay. Yeah, correct. Okay. Now ICICI Bank is kind of looks like it's going to pick up. Okay, but I already have one position in the long side, so I don't want to take any fresh position on the long side. So let's see. ICICI can give a break like this. Okay. Now we need HDFC Bank to support. If we kind of actually need HDFC Bank uh, to give us to support the further upside move. Your active positions now. I'm long on the 14,500 call option. Okay, and I'm short on the straddle 32,300, 32,300 put. Those are the positions I have. Okay, so let's see what happens. Things are getting interesting. Okay, so let's see if this level can be respected and price can give a further upside move. And see, someone who would like to take a trade based upon a retest. So this, like he can actually consider going for a long somewhere. I'll just show you. So someone who would kind of actually like to take a trade upon a retest. So I took a entry directly based out of a breakout. I didn't wait for any retest. So someone who wants to go for a long on the retest, so they can consider going for a long maybe somewhere here with their target over here and their stop loss over here. Okay, that is this particular formation like this. Okay, so I wish this rejection comes like this forms a good support and from here price picks up further. So I hope that plays out. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, that's amazing. See, one more thing. So I'm not giving any trade recommendations over here or something. Okay. So I'm just kind of explaining what I'm personally doing. Okay. Of course. Of course you can. Okay. So let's kind of actually see what happens. Okay, Bank Nifty, let everything pick up. So if that is the case, then we'll get a good drive. IndusInd Bank is looking really strong. Okay, IndusInd Bank is one of the banks that is driving Bank Nifty. Okay, IndusInd is looking very strong. On which position? See, I'm not. See, I told you, Harish, I'm not giving any recommendation over here. Okay, so these are the positions I have. So if I get any opportunity on equities, I'll definitely update. But as of now, nothing I'm finding. Okay. Can you give a small, see, I'm just explaining like what positions I had taken. Okay. So I have done a short straddle and I'm kind of on a long position on Nifty. Okay. 14,500 call. Okay. Okay. Then like, okay. I just wanted to mention to you something. So let's say that this trade is failing. Okay. This trade is failing. If this directional trade is actually failing, so I will kind of actually be gaining more profits on my non-directional. Okay, so that means things will actually balance everything out. So the trades are kind of actually balancing each other out. Okay, so whenever you are kind of actually trading, so in the long run, if you want to scale, so I would highly recommend that your trades are actually a mixture of both directional as well as non-directional. So I kind of actually want to mention like it's best that you kind of actually follow systems where your trades are kind of going to be a mixture of both directional trading as well as non-directional. So now it seems Nifty is kind of actually approaching the pivot. Okay, let's see if it can find a support over here or exit out. Okay. So Nifty is actually once again, what do you say? Nifty is kind of actually once again testing those pivots. Okay. And the 14,500 call is trading at 146 right now. See, all those things are completely up to you with it. Okay. So if some sort of a good move is to come, okay, so if some sort of a good move is actually to come, then we should get something now. We need to get some sort of a good move pretty soon. If straddle has not been discussed, you just avoid it for now. Okay, so I wish this actually holds as a good support and price picks up. Fourteen six fifty is actually like two strikes OTM, so I wouldn't recommend that. See what happens. Okay. So right now, what I kind of actually just realized is, yeah, price is actually dropping and it's kind of approaching our stop loss. Okay, the call is kind of actually approaching our stop, taking a support at the previous day pivot. So the next day's pivot, yeah, of course, and that is also the day's low. So most probably this is going to, yeah, this is kind of actually just almost going to hit our stop. It's at 137.5 and my stop is at 135. So this is kind of actually going to take out my stop loss. And the stop losses, shall we cut before or no? See, so we had there's a reason why I kept my stop at 135. So if it is being taken out, let it take. Or else I'll just wait. So right now, this is the winning position I have, and this is the losing position I have. Sorry, this is the winning position I have, and this is the losing position I have. Okay. Uh, okay. Now somebody asked me to kind of actually check out the Fibonacci. Okay, just quickly show you. So this is the recent high, okay, and this is the recent low. So something very interesting over here is, so this is the 61.8 retracement levels, okay. So this is the 100% marks, and this is the 61.8 level retracement levels. So if price has to find a support over here, yeah, it has to find support, or else most probably it is going to hit my stop. If it has to find some sort of a support, it should find over here and pick up further. So let's see how it happens. Okay. So it's so far it is up, and it has to, if at all for that purpose, it should be on the upside, because HDFC Bank is kind of actually looking strong. So just apart from the last 10-15 minutes, HDFC has been looking strong. So talking about Reliance also, yeah, Reliance, the other heavyweight, is also looking strong. So, and Nifty breaking the day size. So those were the perspectives I considered while taking the long. Okay, so now it seems it's going to hit our stop. So let's see. This 4 rupee ahead from our stop. Okay, so that this trade would be stopped out soon. Seems like. So now else some miracle should happen. See, I don't trade in stock options. I personally don't trade in stock options, and the reason is that I personally am not comfortable in the volatility associated with stock options. Okay. So currently, like, so HDFC needs to support. Okay. So Reliance, okay, fine. Reliance is kind of ready to kind of actually, what do you say? Just show you the chart of Reliance quickly. The screen. Okay. So Reliance is actually looking fine. Okay. It's kind of actually just not going bearish. It is actually kind of staying steady. But HDFC Bank needs to support us for a good upside move. So if that part actually happens, then we could actually expect some good bullish side move. So HDFC Bank needs to support us. So that is what we are waiting for. So we need HDFC Bank to give us support to Nifty. So yeah, if Reliance does well, no, Bharat, we are actually long on Nifty. I'm long on 14,500 call option over here at 158. Okay. I'm long on 14,500 call option over here with my stop loss over here. So this is the long position I have. My personal perspective was that okay, Nifty found a rejection of the pivot, broke above the pivot, will find a support over the pivot and pick up. Okay. So also this level was actually acting as the day's high today. Okay, this level was holding as the day's high today. Okay, plus this level was actually holding as a day's high yesterday as well as a good resistance level yesterday. So yesterday also I was thinking about going long over here, but since I didn't get a confirmation, I didn't take the trade. So yesterday also I had a plan about going for a long position above this level. Okay, yesterday also. But since I didn't get a confirmation, I didn't go for a buy yesterday. Okay, I think I mentioned on Discord also yesterday. So yesterday also I had a plan, but I cancelled the order. So you see this. This was yesterday's chart. So pivot level. Okay. Then I kind of actually went for a buying at 165, but I didn't get a fill. Then later on I cancelled it. Cancel the buy order. Yesterday I only did short straddle. Okay. So today I have both short straddle. So I have a short straddle over here, 32 300 call option. I have sold over here, sold this over here, stop loss over here, sold this over here, stop loss over here. So these are the two positions I have, this and this. Okay. So I wish Nifty manages to give a good move, breaks the day's high. And I have some of our other friends are also on long on Bank Nifty, I think, right? Uh, so some of our other friends are also long on Bank Nifty, I guess, 30 to 500 call, if I'm not wrong. Right, Varun? Okay, so let's see what happens. So anyways, I'll see worst case I'll be having is I'll make no profits today. I won't go in loss because I have both a non-directional as well as a directional. Straddle, yeah, I'm gaining 67 points by selling 30 to 300 put option, and I'm losing 30 points. 30, sorry, I'm losing 38 points by selling the 30 to 300 call option. Okay. So once again, Nifty is actually approaching the pivot. So let's see what happens now. It looks like a tough day. So there was some sort of a buying pressure coming in over here. Okay, at this particular levels. And let's see what happens this time. So who will win? Let's see. Can you change Bank Nifty to one? Is purely trading in range. Bank Nifty to 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So this particular region is what you're speaking about, right? So no problem. I have a short straddle. Place within range, good. So today Nifty, I personally felt Nifty looking stronger than Bank Nifty today. So today I personally felt Nifty was actually looking stronger than Bank Nifty. Hmm. My God, such a slow day. And so as far as theta decay is concerned, yeah, I'm kind of fine. Why? Because I'm capturing some theta decay on the other side. So VIX value is dropping. So today, beginning of the day, VIX India VIX was around 23, 23.6. So right now it is at just 23. Today, right now it is around 23.2 something. So let's see what happens. It's getting interesting now. Okay, Bank Nifty is kind of just trying to pick up. So I wish HDFC helps the movement. Yeah. See, SBI Bank is the fund that is looking the strongest today. Okay, SBI Bank, but they don't. It doesn't have much of a weightage on BM. That's the problem. See, how many of you have a bullish view right now? Okay, so I also had the same view, but let's see what happens. See, always many people kind of ask me like, how do you predict the market? No, it's not possible to predict the market. All we can do is just respond towards it. So as far as our risk reward ratios would be fine, we can go ahead and execute the trade. Okay. And one more thing is that so whenever you're trading, buy call option and put no. So I don't buy and I don't buy. I sell. I'm a seller. Okay. I'm more of a seller, less of a buyer. So 70% to 80% of my positions are selling also. Okay. My God, what is happening? So now seems like Nifty is finding difficulty to pick up further. Let's have a look at our short straddle. There is nothing like this is good and that is bad. Okay, so everything is good. It depends on how you do it. So I wish, see, Bank Nifty is picking up now, but Nifty is finding a difficulty to pick up. Nifty is already above 14,500, but you still chose 14,500 instead of 14. So I just see, I already sold an, okay, that's a good question. So I already had gone selling an at the money straddle. Okay. So at the money, for people who understand it, at the money have a delta of 0.5. Now I told you I already have a short straddle position, right? Now in case of a further upside move, the bank nifty positions that I have will be giving me a delta of 0.5. Okay, so I have solved options on the at the money short straddle side. Now, if I want to compensate of if at all either of my short positions are hitting stop loss, if I want to compensate for that, I need a delta more than 0.5. So what will give me a delta more than 0.5? Just think. So that's why I just went kind of just in the money. Okay. So in the money will be having a delta of more than 0.5. Not able to understand. Yeah, see options, forget about it. So people who doesn't understand options, just focus over here. Uh, how Nifty is kind of respecting the pivot level, the old resistance level, how it is holding as the new support. Just understand the concept of Fibonacci being respected. Okay. And one more thing, if you didn't ask me to mark Fibonacci, I wouldn't have marked it over here. As I mentioned to you, I don't use it often. But okay, I realize that okay, Fibonacci, it is the 61.8 levels being respected. Fibonacci price could probably pick up from here. I'm not telling you it is going to pick up. Price could probably pick up from here. So that would give me some confidence to stay in my position. Right, that's it. So now Nifty is not picking up, whereas Bank Nifty is picking up. Okay. My God, it's going to such a slow market. Okay, so okay, so now people who ask me like why sell options, see, man, like it's completely up to you what all you need to do. No, so whatever you get comfortable with, you can do. Okay, so there is nothing like option buying is good and option selling is good. Both are good. It depends on how you do it. Okay. So yeah, today I wanted to show you some opportunities on equities. Quite unfortunately, I'm not able to spot anything. So whatever I have done, I'll show you. It's no, nothing. Surendran, like I have not explained options to most of you. Okay, most of you attending this meeting, options have not been discussed. So you can just watch out. You can just watch out how this level is being respected, how Fibonacci is acting. But I assure you, everything I kind of guide you with. I'll show it to you in real-time markets. Just focus on whatever we have learned. Try to interpret that. Okay. Okay. Fine. See, come on, we need a good move now. So else is kind of actually going to be a waste. Okay. So premium is finding difficulty to move. The premiums are finding difficulty to move, irrespective of Nifty trying to pierce. Okay. We'll be getting a benefit over here. So you see that 434 that is sold is trading at 346. So we are gaining 100 points on this, and I'm losing a 70 points over here. Okay, I'm losing 70 points over here. I'm gaining 100 points over here. That is, I'm still up by 30 points, right? So I'm gaining some profits over here on this. I'm losing money over here. Now, once again, I'm losing money over here, but still I'm in positive side because this is actually compensating because I entered this early. Okay. I wish this gives a good move. My God, now Bank Nifty is moving. So Vairath, like I guess Rushab's that trade, unfortunately, Bank Nifty hit stop loss and then it is picking up, right? On the call, he said, I think quite unfortunate. So tough, like tricky market today. Not telling tough, but tricky. My God, Bank Nifty is moving and since I'm not moving. Okay, so the options premium is reaching 147 right now. Okay. Okay. Fine. Hard luck. So stupid. Yeah, seriously. See, I didn't buy Bank Nifty because Bank Nifty was looking slow and Nifty was looking very fast. Nifty was actually looking very fast. Okay, but now after entering Nifty, Nifty has become slow. Bank Nifty is becoming fast. So let's see. Okay, fine. So I don't want to initiate any fresh positions. So I just want to stick with these. Okay, on the call side, like I sold it over here. So my stop loss is kept over here. Okay, so let's see if price manages to kind of close below the pivot. I will also think about exiting. So this case I sold over here. I have kept my stop loss over here. Sorry, stop loss is kept over here, 607. Come on, Nifty, just give a pick. Market is looking pretty slow right now. It's kind of actually looking very slow at this moment. Okay. So Okay, making empty non how to just see Ravi, like we haven't discussed that part. Okay, so for now you just look at the price action. Just kind of actually focus on this. Okay, that okay, this is actually so if I want, I can name some candles over here. Okay, so it faced the rejection from here. This was the day's high. Price dropped down, finds the support at this pivot. Okay, we're just trying to pick up. So what is this like? What do we call this? What is the name for this case? We give it some name, right? Okay. So whatever name you want, you can give. So like as I mentioned, like so when these kind of patterns actually occurs at some significant what do you say, at some significant levels, you get some confidence. That's it. Okay, you get some confidence when these sort of levels actually occur at some significant levels. Okay, so we're looking very slow now. The bank nifty is picking, but our nifty is disappointing. See, my personal perception is that if Nifty is capable of taking out the highs, it can give a good bullish side move. Okay, the price can actually manage to give a good bullish side move. So, Bank Nifty is looking strong now, but unfortunately, Nifty. See, ICICI Bank picked up like anything. SBI. Do you want to see SBI? Quickly show you SBI. So, have a look at SBI. Look at this. Okay. So, ICICI also will show you here. So have a look at ICICI. It's also looking strong. IndusInd is consolidating at a good high. Okay. And HDFC is trying to break the day's high. HDFC Bank. Okay. HDFC Bank is actually trying to, uh, what do you say? HDFC Bank is actually trying to break the day's high. So this day's high is also another significant level, as you can see. So I don't want to take any fresh stock positions. Okay. So else I could have considered the HDFC Bank. I could have considered a long on HDFC Bank. Okay, but since I already have some positions running on the long side, I don't want to initiate any fresh. I don't want to initiate any fresh positions as such. Okay, so HDFC could kind of actually be an opportunity. SBI India was also, I guess SBI India I have mentioned the beginning itself, like it is looking pretty strong. Okay, so Nifty is finding it so difficult to pick up. Okay, Nifty is finding so much of a difficulty to pick up. My God, we are kind of actually looks like we have been stuck. ACC, sure, why not? See, I'm not going to trade anything else. So looking at its ACC, so it's not something that I trade on. Okay. Okay, so ACC, like it is having the daily resistance and hourly resistance are coinciding. Okay, daily resistance level and hourly resistance levels are actually uh, coinciding. Okay, switch to 15 minutes and see. Okay, so it could so Abhishek, like it could actually give a good breakout. Okay, it could actually give a good breakout, and this looks like the next significant level, 1900. So 1900, I personally think this could hold as the next significant level for ACC. Okay. So like in a consolidation phase for some time. Okay. So you can check out Abhishek. You could kind of actually watch out for this. Okay. So now you see something like I have a disadvantage right now. The disadvantage I'm having is Bank Nifty is picking more sharper than Nifty. Okay. So Bank Nifty is actually picking more sharper than Nifty. Due to the very same reason, even though I have a buy position on Nifty call option, the rate at which Bank Nifty call options are picking up is kind of pretty steep. Okay. So I see that more than the profit that I'm making on the call set, if Bank Nifty picks up more than the profit that I'll make on the call set, I'll kind of actually be losing at a faster rate than the gains that I make from the, than the loss that I'll be losing more on the 30 to 300 call than the gains I probably will make from the bought call option. Okay, now that is the reason why I have gone for an in the money Nifty. If I went for an at the money, uh, so I won't be getting much of, I'll kind of be getting more of a disadvantage. So currently also I have a disadvantage because Bank Nifty is picking at a much faster rate, very fast rate. So Bank Nifty has started moving fast as compared to Nifty now. Earlier it was the other way around. Before, at the time of me taking a position, Nifty was looking much more stronger than Bank Nifty. Okay, but now things have changed around. But let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm getting some advantage over here. Advantage, disadvantage, and right now over there is kind of managing to pick up, but she is not much of a anything much to be happy of. Nothing much to be happy about. Okay, still below our entry. Tough day. Shit. It's in like such a slow day. Someone who would have actually someone who would have actually entered somewhere over here would have got some advantage. Okay, so their personal entry would be somewhere at maybe 140. Okay, stop loss once again the same 130, 145 stop loss at 130, 135. Okay, so one more thing I just want to tell you is when we kind of get an entry based on of a retest, our risk would also be lesser. Okay, the risk. Okay, obviously you size your positions in a different manner, but what do you say? Like your R2R is more easily achievable on trades based out of a retest. So I'm kind of almost approaching my stop on the short straddle. Okay, I'm kind of actually approaching my stop on the short straddle. Long straddle working good in balancing. Okay, see, Abhijit, I just wanted to tell you 30% of the times long straddle would work. The rest 70-80% of the times short straddle would work. Okay, so long straddle you need a smaller capital. So, and short straddle you need a bigger capital. So when you kind of actually compare, okay, and when you kind of actually develop a system, make sure that the system is robust in all kind of market conditions. So based upon that only, I kind of actually do short straddles. Now, along with doing short straddles, I combine short straddles with some directional trading systems. Okay, I do both. I'm not doing only short straddles, only that. I kind of actually check out for directional trading also, right? So both will kind of balance out. Okay. So when long straddle, if market doesn't move so violent, you'll get a disadvantage. So talking about my short straddle. Yeah, my short straddle right now, I am kind of actually having a loss of 100 rupees per set. Okay, 100 rupees per set is my loss. So that is a long straddle just became profitable right now. Someone who would have done a long straddle would have become profitable just now. Okay. Till now it was in small loss, now in profit. Okay, fine. See, only when market gives a big move on either of the directions, so that is when actually your long strategies become profitable. Okay. So as far as short strategies are concerned, so you know that majority of the times markets are kind of staying sideways. So there you get the advantage. Okay, and we know almost 75% of the times markets are meant to be sideways. Okay. So once again, Nifty is approaching the day's high. Now I'll kind of actually show you what is the status of our call. So what happens to the call? So even though markets are kind of actually approaching the day's high, so the call option is actually still trading at a lower premium. So what do we see over here? Call option that we kind of actually bought is still sort of trading at a lower premium. So why so? What could be the reason? People who understand options, could you please let me know? So we didn't get much of a advantage. So Nifty has reached the day's high again, right? But call option from this is trading over here. Yes. It kind of seems like facing a rejection of this point. Okay. Let's wait. And one more very interesting thing I see over here. So it is nothing else, but if the price actually manages to break above this 100% marks, that is the day's high, this is the day's low. So I did a Fibonacci extension based on this. Price manages to break above this. As I mentioned, like the next level that I am personally checking out for would be this. So this would be the next significant level I'm personally going to check out for. Right. And this is also kind of coinciding for above this 100 plus 32 38.2 percentage Fibonacci levels, that is also coinciding. So let's see, I wish I would have bought the 32,500 call or something rather than buying the Nifty. See, once again my straddle is back into profit. Okay, my straddle is back into profit right now. See, even after Bank Nifty picking up this much. So what about your long straddle, Abhijit? My short is back into profits. It's because of a phenomenon called as premium. Okay, so there's a phenomenon called as premium, theta decay. Okay, all these things happening. Okay, so I then the VIX has actually dropped. Okay, so VIX has actually kind of dropped. So I'll explain to you, Ravi, like in detail we'll be discussing. So now I personally need, so as expected, Nifty kind of finds a support over here. So I personally need Nifty to actually breach above these highs and move towards the next significant level. Okay, so that is my personal expectation. So I want that to happen. So talking about the 14,500 call. So it is trading at 150 right now, but not something that we should yet be happy about. Okay, not something for us to be happy about yet. How many of you are feeling bored? How many of you are feeling bored? No one is feeling bored. So you're supposed to feel bored, guys. See, to be pretty honest, trading is actually like it's a very slow job. Okay, it's a very slow thing. So if I want, I can actually what do you say? I'm personally not comfortable in scalping. Quick entries, quick exits, I don't like taking that because it drains out my energy. Okay, and since I kind of actually trade commodities also, like I need to spend a longer time in front of the charts, in front of the screen. So it drains out my energy a lot. So, so I personally like these kind of positions where you take and you have to wait for a while. Okay. ഒന്ന് വരും ഇങ്ങോട്ട്. Just a second. ബാക്കിൽ നോർമൽ ചെയ്യണം. Are you checking crude commodity trade? Actually, check. Yeah. See, everything checks your. See, scalping means quick entries, quick exits. So I just got a post. Okay. So how many of you feel SEBI would kind of actually be completely uh, reducing all those margin stuff? Hmm? How many of you feel that? Anyone? No. So I kind of actually getting a post from SEBI and just kind of going to check out what it is. Okay. So maybe something good, maybe something bad. Should I? So I'll tell you whether it is a good news or a bad news for you. Okay. See this reduced margin requirement has actually brought down. Okay. So this reduced margin requirement, increased margin requirement has actually brought down the what do you say, broking business revenue by almost 70%. You believe it or not, broking business revenue has come down by 70% because of this increased margin. Okay, so MCX is the one I personally feel is the one that is having the hardest time. Why? Because now earlier when people could trade crude with some 30k, 40k. Now it takes almost 1 lakh, right? Okay, so it seems Nifty is actually breaking the day's high, and now this kind of actually check out what happens next. Okay, but in a way it is actually good because only people who will be serious about markets will stay. Earlier means everybody who wants to try markets will come, but now it is not like that. Only people who are serious are there in the markets. So now talking about our other position, you see that now we are in profit. Okay, the what do you call it? The 14,500 call just started on the green side. Now let me ask you, like, how is the straddle doing? So look at the straddle. Straddle is kind of actually still kind of okay. So straddle right now I have a loss of 100 rupee per set. That's it, but it's fine. Okay, it's kind of fine. 100 rupees loss per set. Now talking about the call option, it is having a profit of 180 rupees per set. Okay, 180 rupees per set on the call side. So I think my straddle is going to hit the stop. Call side leg is going to hit the stop soon. So if that so happens, I want Nifty to move towards the next level. That is over here. Okay. This back in the loss. So guys, like at 11:30, I have a meeting. Okay. So I'll kind of actually just wind up the meeting by 11:30, and then we'll catch up later to discuss the results. See, right now, Bank Nifty is actually looking still looking strong. Okay, Bank Nifty is actually still kind of looking strong, and Nifty is not picking up as much as expected. So now what I am personally expecting is if Nifty has to find a support, it should manage to find a support over here. So this particular part is over. If it has to find a support, it should find a support over here. Okay, so that is this part is done. Okay, now it should find a support over here. That is at the alt level. So this should act as the new or alt resistance. This should act as a new support, and then Nifty should pick up further. Okay, so that is my personal expectation. So let's see what happens. So it seems Bank Nifty is approaching. Sorry, the straddle is approaching my stop. It's kind of close. Okay, now if Bank Nifty has to pick up, it should pick up strong. So I have a loss of around 300 rupees per set. Now if Bank Nifty falls down from here, right? Bank Nifty kind of falls down, I have a good crush in premium. So this will also fall down much, but this won't pick up much. This will fall down really well, and this won't pick up much. Okay. Let's see. So Bank Nifty is still picking up, but kind of okay. So now on the okay, now I kind of have a loss of around 400 per set for 400 rupee per set on the straddle. Okay, let's see how it goes. So now I want Nifty to pick up and Bank Nifty to drop. So let's see how this goes. Okay. So fine now. It's kind of such a slow market, right? So once again, yeah, the straddle is back into profit, guys. It's kind of very interesting. Straddle is back. Straddle is still back into profits. So this is going to be a tough time for me. Like, but I should manage to pick up, else this is just going to take out my stop. So any questions you have? So I probably will end the meeting right now and we'll catch up with the results towards the end. Okay. So if you have any questions, please ask me. Any questions you have, please ask me. So Straddle is once again doing well now. Okay. So you can see, as I just mentioned to you, like if Bank Nifty drops down, so this will actually drop at a faster rate than this increasing. So if market falls down now, this will increase in a slow manner and this will increase at a fast rate. Why? Because this has become in the money while this is actually staying OTM. This is out of the money and this is in the money. So this premium will actually drop faster than this premium increasing. Okay. So let's see what happens. And so I'm kind of actually having a bullish perspective on Nifty that I think Nifty could actually approach the next levels that lies over here. Okay, and that is why we had initiated this position, but we're finding very difficulty. Okay, we're kind of actually finding good difficulty over here for mixing long straddle and short straddles, except long on profit and holding short for expiry. So so that you'll be having to you how okay. So how would that differ, man? So you're buying and selling the same thing. So I go for a 40% stop loss right now today. Okay, as I mentioned to you, you see that this is dropping at a faster rate than this picking up. Okay, so currently I have, which is the best to predict Bank Nifty's new space, level based only. You can't predict Bank Nifty or anything can't be predicted. We can just trade along with it. That's it. Okay. You can have a look at, see, Bank Nifty is based on the movements of the major banking sector stocks. So of course you can have a look at the major banks. Okay. So yes, I guess guys, like I'll just wind up the meeting now. Then we'll catch up later towards the end. So I'll actually mention to you what do you say, what happens with the trades. Okay, so unfortunately today I was not able to show anything on equities because whatever I was watching out for, I couldn't get any thing out of it. Okay, see, options thing, it is a complete separate aspect. We'll discuss that later. Okay, so if it has not been discussed to you, we'll be discussing that later. So for now, please keep it aside. So just focus on like how the levels are being respected and all these things. Okay, so I still expect, yeah, price could actually bounce and pick up towards the next level, which lies over here as far as Nifty is concerned. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So any questions, any quick questions? Any quick questions you have? Yeah, please, Abhishek, please ask. What is scalping? Scalping means quick entries and quick exits. So you will be doing, so for example, like I guess this trade was almost 1.5 hours, right? So 1.5 hours we were doing this meeting. So if I was scalping, then I probably would have done almost some 10 trades, 10 trades over this duration. Small trades with small entries, small profit targets, many number, n number of trades I would have done. Scalping means quick entries, quick exits, large number of trades. Okay. Is there any way to predict gap up or gap down? See, honestly speaking, there is nothing like that. Okay. But we can have a look at the FADA data. We can actually see what they are trying to convey or what kind of positions they're doing. That can be checked out for. But we can't kind of actually say that, yeah, it is going to 100% gap up or gap down. So we can have a look at the pre-open market. We can see like how the last 1 hour, like how was the last 1 hour performance of Nifty, Bank Nifty, will give you a sense of understanding of what probably could the opening sentiment of the next day. So let's say the last 1 hour Bank Nifty was really bullish. Okay, so it could get tell us that, yeah, towards the end this was the major activities being done. But honestly speaking, it is not possible to say it's going to be gap up or gap down. We can't predict. We can't predict. Things are not so easy. Okay, so that's my personal thing. Hmm. We have some videos regarding scalping on our dashboard. So I'm personally not into scalping, but Javed Khan, I guess some of you must be familiar with. So there are some content related to Javed Khan on scalping. So this is what I'm expecting. So I'm kind of actually expecting some sort of a positive side move from here. Okay. So for now, I'm just ending this meeting. So I'll connect once again to discuss what happens with the trades. Okay. So thank you. So, so this is the situation. So as I mentioned, these are the positions I have. So I'm sold over here with my stop loss over here. I'm sold over here with my stop loss over here. Okay. Then I'm bought over here. I have bought over here with my stop loss over here. Such a tiring day. Okay. So let's see what happens. So thank you. Thank you all. Have a great day. Okay. I'll update you towards the end what happens with the trades. If at all I'm getting any opportunities on any stocks, that also will update you. Thank you.